You guys were wondering what my setup looks like with this MacBook Pro. I have this CalDigit Soho dock. It's like $60, I think. Has USB C on it for 10 gig. Has DisplayPort. Has HDMI port. The DisplayPort specifically is DisplayPort 1.4 for those wondering, so that can do higher than 4K 120. Also, I have a USB-C Anchor dock plugged in that has 3 USB-A's on it, USB 3.0. Also has Ethernet built in, so I use both of those. And also, as you can see here, I do have a little MacBook stand, a little aluminum stand. It's like 10-15 bucks on Amazon. I can put the laptop, sit it down on it as you're able to see, or I can stand it up. So it is pretty cool. It just keeps the MacBook above the desk, so it keeps it, the airflow underneath. Can help cool it down. So that's kind of the little setup that I'm running. Also have power plugged in that Soho dock as well. Since this MacBook Pro only has 2 Thunderbolt ports on it, I got to get by with what I got. What's up, guys? Monty here. Hey, had some interest in World of Warcraft, believe it or not, again. Not Valheim this video, don't worry. Though I do love me some Valheim. I've been playing that actually since pretty much non-stop actually since it came out. Once I got past the initial learning how to build and all that, it's been really fun. So, all right, so first we'll load up BattleNet. This is, I'm going to kind of walk through as if we're, doing a fresh install, we're doing all that. So, and yeah, for those wondering, Razer Naga mice do work on a Mac, all the buttons. Anyways, we're waiting to download World of Warcraft. There's a new add-on manager that I use, and probably a lot of people, if not everybody, uses it now. If you remember back in the day, there used to be Curse, and then Curse, the client went to Twitch, and then Twitch no longer does it, so now it's called WoW Up. So WoW Up it's pretty much the same thing. You'll hit download now for Mac. I already have it downloaded. All right, so we have WoW Up. You're able to see here wowup.io. This is a World of Warcraft add-on manager. I use the same thing on my PC. So yeah, I already have WoW and WoW on here. Retail, you're able to see here, top left. And the cool thing is you don't have to pay to update all or anything like that. You just click it. Does its thing. So I got a few add-ons like Auctionator, Deadly Boss Mods, World Quest Tracker, Bagnon, Handy Notes for Shadowlands, Postal Recount, Silver Dragon, World Quest List. That's pretty much it. I don't even know why I have World Quest List. I used to use that back in the was it World of Warcraft Legion with the Suramar and all that. And, but yeah, you can just click on Get Add-ons. And they have all the add-ons you could search. Like I like searching by either downloads. There used to be like a popular tab. I don't know what happened to that, but so you can scroll down here and find out, which are the popular ones and just automatically install them. It's pretty easy to figure out. And then top left of the tab, you have retail. If I had Classic WoW installed on this computer, it would be under here as well. And then I can click that and then click install on the classic add-ons, so like Questy and all that. So pretty cool stuff. But that's all I got to do. Install, I check for updates, nothing. So I can close out of WoW Up. WoW Up's already done. Let's see where our progress is on this. So I got 40 gigs left. What do we start at 70 gigs? So we downloaded 30 gigs in probably 2 minutes. But anyways, yeah, so since I only have an 8 gig model, M1, just make sure you got some space free for swap. It's because since the GPU and CPU or the memory it's all shared, right? For the RAM and the GPU, 8 gigs is going to swap a little bit. Now I haven't used, as far as playing World of Warcraft on here, I played it once. And I think I made a video and I didn't post it, I think, but I used to have a Mac Mini when they first came out, right? So the Mini was actually pretty solid. The Mini actually, the cooling's a lot better than, the Pro. Obviously, the fan's about 3 times the size if you sandwich them up, but the Mini was a lot cooler. I remember looking back at that YouTube video I made with the Mini playing WoW, and the temperature was really low in comparison to this, where I'll get into like 70s. You'll see here in a minute when this loads up. So I had 29 gigs left. Like I said, it does, since I have fiber internet with AT&T, gig down, gig up. It's like 80 bucks a month. But anyways, so yeah, this is WoW Up, wowup.io. You can download the add-on manager for World of Warcraft. We'll get out of that. And 26 gigs. Says we could play it right now. I typically like to wait till games finish before I start playing them, just because you run into some graphical glitches, some bugs, etc. We can probably go ahead and click play now. I don't have anything else open, by the way, for those wondering. I have QuickTime. That's pretty much it. So we'll load up World of Warcraft. It looks like we had a little animation here. So this is live retail WoW, for those wondering. No trial or anything. So I'm level 56 right now. I do have the add-on tab here at the top, bottom left, actually, of the screen. So I have Auctionator. I got quite a few add-ons, installed. They're all updated to the latest. So this is my Hunter, Death Adder. I've had him since beginning of Wrath of Lich King, actually, now I think about it. All right, so I got my quest up here. Everything's a little cluttered. Like I said, I just installed this, so full screen. We'll do full screen. We'll do anti-aliasing, FXA high. Window size 2560 by 1600. I guess I made everything small. Bring our UI scale up. I could probably do, since it's on a Mac, I could probably just do it full. Yeah, that's probably cool. 0.95. All right, too big. We'll go down one more. All right, so this is, everything looks a little compressed, so definitely see our performance right now. I got shadow. I'm just leaving everything as it is, and I just want to see what I got. I'll bring my FPS. I'll just uncheck these check marks. Metal API, player only, physics. So let's see. What am I getting right now? Just baseline. So I could do Control R. No, I think I have function 10. I think, yeah. Okay. Now we're back to normal. Okay. All right. So now I'm getting 34 frames a second, just as it is. I actually don't need that open, but 35 frames a second, which is like, yeah, I can get more than that. So let's see here. I'm in, what zone am I in? Maldraxxus right now. So we'll go ahead and we'll tweak all these settings, and I want to get the most frames per second I can, because that's what I like. Personally, I turn some graphics settings down. So what happens if I turn them all down at 1? Shadows on low. Liquid detail, I don't care about that. We can turn off sun shafts. We'll leave that on low. Why not? Particle density, we'll leave that on good. Screen space, ambient occlusion. We'll turn that off. Depth effects. Outline mode. Okay, so we'll do that. Desync, FXA, high. Okay, triple buffering. Ray trace shadows, we don't have that. We're on a Mac. MSA. Okay, so metal. Okay, what's our frames per second now? So we just pretty much almost doubled our FPS. We're at 52 now, 53. That's much more playable, and it's a lot more smoother. Now, obviously, I can turn off. Let's see, where's sun shafts at? You can disable that. Depth effects. Controls are depth face particle effects. We can turn that off too. Projected textiles, spell density, dynamic, yeah. Yeah, so 53, 55. That's a lot better. The thing with what I like doing with WoW, and this is really on any computer, anything, I like having the sharpness, the anti-aliasing and all that. I like having that up. So, look at how crispy that is. And that looks really good. That's what I care more about, because that's really kind of the focus. Like, what you see the most is, right, your character. And any kind of like character models or anything like that. Like view distance, it's not terrible. I turned that to 10. What does it give me? Drops my FPS by 10. Since I'm at 40, going to 50, 55, that's a pretty big increase. So I'll drop that back down to 1. Ground clutter, don't care about. Environmental detail, it is what it is. Everything still looks pretty good. So, So I got my add-ons now. Like I said, there's some quests going on. Let's see here. There's a guy. All my key bindings and stuff, by the way, as well, if you have them on a PC or whatever you're playing on, they all transfer over to the Mac. So like all my key binds are already on here. So interesting. Yeah, I haven't played Shadowlands, as you're able to see. It's been a little bit, so I'm just trying to get an idea. Okay, yeah, so I was doing questing down here. That's right. So yeah, 52, 54. For internal, It's not bad at all. I don't hear the fans up or anything. I mean, I got the microphone right here, you know, 2 feet away from it, so it shows 81. Yeah, should be expected. Again, running on a Mac Mini, the temperature seemed like 20°C lower, if not more. I'd have to go back and watch that video. I think it's probably like 50, 60 Celsius max, probably. But I think a lot of people wanted to see doing like a raid or something. We could do a dungeon. I don't think I'm ready. I'm not ready on this guy to do any looking for raids. Maybe I gotta do a looking for raid on something else. But, you know, with spell effects, I mean, that's really the main thing. So I have a 3090 back here, 10900K, 5.2 gigahertz, you know, the Cadillac, you know, pretty much set up. Just outrageously crazy. When I do a raid on here, and I've done a raid on here before, it still lags when you have that many people around. Even having fiber internet, it still lags a lot. So that's got nothing to do with my graphics card. That is just the WoW servers for you. Again, it has nothing to do with the computer. So play on a crazy, you know, spec'd out computer, it still lags during raiding versus playing on a MacBook. It's, you know, probably going to be about the same. So, but if that gives you any idea, it's not anything else. Graphic wise, it should perform exactly the same. It's because the spell effects on here, it's set to dynamic. So whenever it's set to dynamic, you know, reduce non-essential spell shown based on frame rate. If you're above your desired frame rate, everything will be shown. So again, it's not really going to matter, you know, and it's probably not working because I don't have target FPS on. There we go. Now it'll probably work. Okay. And again, the buttons on the side of the mouse, they work as well. I have all those key binded, so key binded to like heal my pet, misdirect, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, 52 frames, like average, that's pretty good. You know, and this is running natively on the computer, not GeForce Now or anything. So very, very playable for sure. Again, you play WoW Classic easily, probably get 120 frames per second, probably, I would imagine. But yeah, no, this runs really, really good. And again, I am queued for a dungeon, but since I'm a DPS, it'll take forever for me to get to that point. So if I was a tanker healer, it'd pretty much be an instant queue, but you know, unfortunately not. Yeah, runs really, really good, as you're able to see. I'm not the first person to upload a World of Warcraft video running on the Mac. For those wondering, I'm sure there's hundreds of thousands of videos out there doing that, but I just wanted to share my little experience, that's all. And now I'm getting 60. And I have it capped to 60 for those wondering, just to prevent screen tearing, but yeah, like now I'm getting 60 now. And also I was downloading the game, so I'm going to exit the game now. I was downloading it still, so now it's all fully downloaded. You're able to see down here at the left, so hit play again. Again, I don't think it's going to make a difference, but I was downloading the game at that point. I was just playing it while I was still downloading, so if that had any effect on the FPS or not. I like this Storm Rage server in Illidan, by the way, because I have the ping times are like 5-6 millisecond. Since they're all in Chicago, I'm here in St. Louis. It's pretty quick. But yeah, I'm still very impressed that it runs on the Mac just like, you know, perfectly fine. It's my little Dark Iron Dwarf hunter I made. Yeah, very, very impressive. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't show my latency. I don't know why on here, but yeah, it's like less than 10 millisecond. I've noticed on the Mac for some reason it doesn't show latency. I don't know why. Maybe there's a setting in the system preferences you can change. Yeah, that's not bad. 60 frames. And it, you know, actually looks good 60 frames, not pixelated 60 frames. No jagged edges. That's what I like seeing. And I'd imagine a lot of people, they probably are playing on 60 frames per second actually as well. You know, versus like 120 hertz on here. So I technically could connect this to this and get 120 hertz as well, albeit at a higher resolution than what I'm at now. I'm at 2560 by 1600. Yeah, still very, very impressive. If you guys were wondering, that's how you install add-ons. You know, installing WoW on the Mac, it's pretty easy. I'm just, again, surprised at how good it looks for what it is. So yeah, I'll probably be playing Burning Crusade on this for sure when it comes out. And I know that doesn't require a whole lot of like system requirements in comparison to what we have nowadays, but still very, very cool that you could do all of this. So I am going to try and get this guy to 60 so I can do some looking for raid. Because I did see some people wanted to see what it does look like, you know, playing on a raid, and it's perfectly playable. I have a Blue Yeti mic back here. You're not able to see it. It's back there. I could plug that in via USB on here, have my mic. Might plug in AirPods for my headphones. You know, those are over Bluetooth, so, you know, I mean, I can totally log into Discord, do a whole setup. It's pretty easy. What I'd like to do is I'd like to hook my amp and DAC up to the Mac. That would be pretty neat because I have some Sennheiser HG650s, so I should be able to plug everything directly into this Mac and get really good audio quality out as well. So in this, I wonder what my swap is right now since I'm running that. Pull that up. So 1.8 gigs, that's not even that much. I thought I was going to be a lot more than that. So yeah, 1.8 gig swap. That's pretty much nothing. So yeah, this is pretty much, like I said, my first Mac video on World of Warcraft that I actually am going to post. So if you want to see any more WoW videos, it seemed like they were really popular just based on my YouTube analytics for some reason, and that's cool. Hey, I love WoW, and I'll definitely, you know, make videos on it. That's not an issue. But it did see like those were like my top, like that Mac Mini M1 video. It seemed like it was like one of my top videos that I made. And I'm like, really? Like World of Warcraft on a Mini? But you know, a lot of people, you know, I get it. You know, a lot of people want to get into this. They use a Mac at work for whatever reason. They use it at home, whatever they use it for. But they want to play a little gaming on the side. And hey, Mac, you know, the M1s, I mean, they knock it out. I mean, it just works, right? So there are a few games, like I said, that seem like they're optimized for the Mini, but or they're optimized for the M1. But yeah, this World of Warcraft just runs it perfectly fine. And I would imagine Diablo 2 that's coming out will probably have Mac support as well. The what is it, Diablo 2 Resurrected? You know, the remaster. So I would imagine it would have Mac support. I don't see why it wouldn't. Overwatch is the only one that doesn't have it. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this video. It was just kind of just showcasing WoW on here. It's nothing really special. I want to try and get my Hunter to 60. Again, I got 3.5, 4 levels to go. I'll get 60 and I could do a looking for raid and try it out on the Mac. Hook my Discord up. Hook my Blue Yeti mic up to the dock as well, so that way I can do some voice chat as well while I'm doing some raiding, and I think it'll work out pretty good. I don't even hear the fans. I have a microphone, like I said, about 2 feet away, but you probably can't hear it as well. Yeah, I can't even hear it. I hear my computer in the background over this way, but I don't hear the fan on the Mini. It also helps that the Mini's propped up with this little MacBook stand. Again, it's like a $15 stand, I think, on Amazon. Pretty cheap. But it has some little rubber feet right here, stops it from sliding off, as well as rubber feet on the bottom that holds it, that grips it, right? So really good if you just wanted to set it up like this. I would recommend on a Pro or an Air, actually just a Pro, since it's the only one that has a fan for a laptop. Keep it propped up, keep it open, so that way the fan can blow that air through and circulate instead of it being closed, and you know, has to work a little harder. So anyways, this is cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, this is just World of Warcraft on Shadowlands, just trying it out on the MacBook Pro M1 base model, and it's working pretty good. You guys seen the swap. The swap was, you know, 1.8 gigs max. Now it's only at 688 megs, so pretty easy. And I was also wondering too, real quick, since we do use a lot of swap, we'll load up Drive DX. and Drive DX. Let's see here. We're on the trial, so health indicators, data written, 1.7 terabytes written, 1.9 terabytes read. So 256 gig is probably rated for, I want to say 300 terabyte writes, the typical like NVMe on PC. So, 2 terabytes written, either this program's reading it wrong or something, but that's for another video. Those wondering, those were my stats: 1.9 terabytes, 1.7. So 1.9 read, 1.7 written, so almost 2 terabytes. So anyways, you've seen the swap. 1.8 gigabytes is really nothing in comparison, a terabyte. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see any more World of Warcraft videos, running on the Mac. I'm going to be trying out to get to 60 so I can do a looking for raid for you guys. I do want to see what that runs like. So anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see with this Mac M1. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.